So let's say you watched my last video about Operation Harsh Doorstop and you have decided to download Operation Harsh Doorstop. Well, then this video is for you. This video is a quick guide for Operation Harsh Doorstop, the basics, and what you need to know to understand the game. My name is Napoleon and let's get started with this guide. But wait, before we actually start, I have to tell you guys that this video has only been possible for the friends at Discord, which means that if you haven't liked, subscribed, and joined the Discord, I highly suggest that you like, subscribe, and join the Discord. But that said, let's actually start the guide. So once you open up Operation Harsh Doorstop, the first thing that you want to do is to go into Options and click on Audio. Once you clicked on Audio, you want to turn up the music volume down. That is my personal preference. You don't have to follow me, but I just like to be concentrated on the battlefield. I personally don't like music because once again I like to be concentrated on the battlefield, but that is once again your personal preference. Audio quality to save yourself from your computer crashing or to save from lag, decrease it to low. Hit apply, and another thing that you might want to turn off is headphone mode. Depending on how good your game is or how bad your game is, you want to take that off. After that, you can hit apply. This video settings or this audio settings should save a lot of lag. I don't know why there is this mechanic, but it does save lag. Next, let's go into video settings, and the first thing that you see here is all these wonderful stuff. For me, off the bat, display mode, screen resolution, you don't really have to change. Vertical sync really depends on you. I'm not a big fan of it. Gamma, for me, I like to bump it up to 2.5. That makes my quality a little bit better. Without, to be exact, that makes the lighting a little bit better, not the quality, my bad. But I just prefer up to 2.5. I'm going to hit apply, and you can instantly see the resolution right here. Next thing that I want to do is smooth frame rate, and frame rate limit is not really needed. Video settings is not really needed, but video settings in terms of scalability is really needed. Motion blur, you can take it off because that's not really needed. Everything right here, it is not going to be changed because that is not important. Once you've changed the audio, you can leave these on whatever you want, and that should be good. And that is all for video settings. Let's move on to the gameplay. And once you're at gameplay, please take off smooth mouse. That is not really needed. And that's personally not gonna do much, but for me, when I'm recording, that actually saves lag. So I'm gonna hit apply, and you should be all set up for your settings. Next, we go into the battles, and this is where things get more complicated. And the first thing that you want to do once you hit single player is to select your map. Obviously, there are a lot of maps, and these are Argonne, Rizia, Kajif, Lamdong, and Monte Cassino, of which probably Kajif is my most favorite as of right now. Next thing you want to do after that is to choose how many people you want in your team or on the enemy team. Obviously, if you want to attack, for most maps, with the exception of Lamdong, it has to be on the top, and if you want to defend, it has to be on the bottom. Notice there is going to be a 64 bot limit, and obviously, if you want to play at 64, there is something wrong with you in the sense that your computer is going to definitely lag unless you have a very good computer. But you're going to just bump everything down to 12. That is my personal favorite. But you can also bump it up to 16. In this case, I'm just going to bump it up to 16, which is the default. For attackers, it is usually, for most cases, it is the top one. And once again, for defenders, it is usually the bottom one. Not that it really matters, with the notable exception of Lamdong, in which I think the reverse is the roles are opposite, or sometimes it's just wonky and Lamdong. But in Kajif, Rizia, Argonne, and Monte Cassino, they should be top attackers, bottoms defenders, and that should be fine. And let's get started. As you can see, we're officially on the battlefield, and we are playing as the PMC forces, or the private military contract, which is something that I actually wanted. And the defenders are the INC, the PMC are the attackers. Obviously, we can switch sides, which all we have to do is click this. However, the main important part right here is on the right. You can see we have different weapon selections, most of which are locked. All you have to do to make sure that they are not locked is to join a random team, and you could get some interesting stuff. Another thing that if you want to do is that even though you've joined the team, is that some of them are still locked, but that is because some of your squad mates have already taken some. And for those that are wondering, if I create a squad, which is you create right here, you're still not going to get all your options. You're just going to get the squad leader, which is alright. But yeah, let's just jump in with the squad leader. The first thing that I have to teach you guys once we get into the battle, and that is actually in the battle, is how to change your weapon from semi-automatic to fully automatic, and that is you do it by pressing 1. Another thing that I have to teach you is how to switch from your main weapon to other stuff. Usually 2 is pistol, 3, 4 are grenades, of which 3 are hand grenades and 4 are smoke grenades, and then after that 5 is medic pack, and 8 is your special weapons. For some troops like anti-tank units, those are gonna be anti-tank rocket launchers, and for other people like regular riflemen, those are gonna be ammunition boxes. And for medics, of which the medic pouch isn't working as of right now, but for medics, they have the medic pouch. After that, you can use your medic pouch, which is pressing 5 in the case that you are hurt. And for those that are wondering, once you use your medic pouch, sometimes your medic pouch will still be there, so therefore you sometimes have to press left click or R to use your medic pouch again once it gets jammed, in which the case in which you see you have an extra medic kit, but for some reason it doesn't work, so therefore you can either press R or left click, which usually works. But that is it for today's episode of the guide. Have a great day, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see you in the next one. Now before you leave, I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I would be honored if you could like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, more videos are coming out, so it is a good idea to click on that notification button. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.